Oh my God, Russ, we're live!
I don't believe you.
Yeah, I don't believe it either.
I don't know who to trust anymore.
What in the fuck actually happened? So,
yeah, that was...
story time, boys and girls.
Story time.
So, we started the stream just like we'd start any other stream, and it just didn't go live.
I looked over at my laptop that I have running the stream and I for comments, and I'm like, why is it still counting down? We've been on for like 3 minutes.
There's... And eventually it did come on, but it was like everything was just super like jumpy and jittery and weird.
Yeah.
So we decided to go live, I guess, at an exact moment where YouTube was like, "No, I'm not cool with this."
Yeah. YouTube was out. Oh. YouTube wasn't happy.
Hello, everybody.
Here we are.
We're
Hello.
Finally live. Can you believe it?
Jesus.
Oh,
There's
my God.
5 minutes of show that no one will ever know.
Yeah.
Happened,
I mean, I kind of like want to... I thought like maybe I should repeat everything I said, but it wouldn't feel right. It wouldn't feel genuine.
No, I don't remember exactly how it went down because I got so distracted once everything went wrong. So
yeah.
Let's just start fresh. We got a chill stream. Like, literally, it's just Danger and I today.
Yeah.
When was the last time that happened?
A long time ago.
I'm like, actually, Christine would have been here too, but she went out tonight with a friend.
Yeah,
so.
I can't. Probably you remember the week that we tried to stream every day, like last year?
Yes.
During the day, like at like noon.
Mm-hmm. That was probably the last time. You're right. At least feels like it.
Yeah, because nobody else wanted to play with us at noon. They're all like, "I got a job," and we're like, "We figured it out."
Whatever.
We figured it out. We work when everybody else has jobs. That's what we do. But
welcome everybody
to everyone. We're doing a chill
so many
stream.
Great people.
We're gonna queue some A's if people have them, if we see them. Oh man.
Yeah, we got. I want to say hello. Enjoyment needed. He says, "Hey, Russ and Danger, finally fucking live."
I know, right?
Yep.
So
that's how we feel.
You know, this is a chill stream, but I don't feel so chill right now. Like after all that, I feel pretty hyped, pretty on edge. You know, pretty amped.
It's yeah. Let's do something. Let's. What do you want to do? Let's meet up. We haven't even done that yet. At least we're in the same server though. But you'll know. You'll be able to spot me pretty quickly when you see.
Okay. Yeah, I'll know you when I see you.
Yeah. Not that you wouldn't anyway, but you'll like really.
You know, I want to give the first shout out to Eric Reardon.
Hell yeah.
Hello. You know, wasn't somebody saying that we should ban Eric Reardon?
Yeah, Ethan something or other. It's like, yeah, sure, all right. This is what it's gonna be one of those.
Look,
days.
I'm sorry, Eric Reardon, but Ethan something or other said that we should ban you. So I know you've been here a long time and you've been a moderator forever, but like, I mean, what are we gonna do? Not listen to Ethan?
He just got here.
Oh man, Boosa's in. Hey, Boosa. He's saying words. I don't have time. Sorry, Boosa, I don't have time to read your words. I'm sorry.
I'm just trying to get through this work week to my vacation. Oh, nice.
Oh, that sounds.
Vacations
are nice.
are the best.
I
could
I've
really
never been
go for
on
a
one.
vacation.
I've never had one.
What was it when you came to Jersey that one time?
Oh, that was business.
Oh, okay. That's your problem. Your business is pleasure.
Yeah, you know, like when I was in the Army, you have a lot of vacation time that you can use, just like any good job, right? Like
right.
you get vacation time, and like that's your one opportunity to go home and oh hey Russ.
Oh Jesus! Wow,
Russ, you're looking good.
Thank you.
Yeah, Russ, you're that is one attractive corpse.
Hey, Chad's in. Hello, Chad.
Oh, hey, Chad. Yeah, so...
Chad, let us know if you're going to stream anything tonight so we send everyone over. Wow,
so,
I really smashed you.
Yeah. Yeah, you really did some damage. Why don't you hop in? So, you get like a couple weeks a year to go on vacation. You fly home to visit your parents and your family. But that's like the most stressful fucking thing in the world. Every time I would go on vacation, it would just be everybody being pissed that I didn't spend more time with them. And like I'd have to, like, it'd be a fucking issue with like scheduling. Like I'd have to schedule all of my time so that I gave it appropriately to different family members.
Right.
And it fucking sucked.
Yeah, that's never fun when you feel like it's an obligation to everyone.
Yeah, and then they're like, well, oh, so you're going to go visit this person, but not with me. And it's like, God damn it. I'm on vacation. So, and then after that, I just kind of worked shitty jobs or places that didn't care if I was happy, and I didn't really ever take a vacation. The entire time that I worked for Dell, I didn't take a single day off. And actually, you know what? That's probably the closest thing to vacation that I had was I was reimbursed for my vacation time when I quit that job.
Nice.
And then I had like
it's a good thing you didn't.
Then I had like a couple days off before I started my next job. Which actually, the job after that kind of turned into the biggest vacation.
That's yeah. You had an extended vacation.
Yeah, for like 3 or 4 months, where it's just like, I guess I'm not doing anything today.
One day.
I mean, I'd love to, but I'm not. But I don't really, I like working. Like when I'm left alone with my thoughts, Russ, that's when life sucks. I like to be busy. Anytime that I'm not doing something to further my dream in life, it feels like time wasted, and I hate wasting time.
Absolutely. I have to just clarify because it's Fallon's Gull Raymond, shout out to you. He said something. He said, "Russ, you works for Dell."
You do?
Nope.
You work for Dell, Russ?
Apparently, I work for Dell.
Why didn't you ever say anything?
We could have gone to the Dell holiday party together.
You would have been. I was gonna make it my +1 anyway, but we could have both brought +1s, like Vietnamese hookers or something. I don't know.
Ooh.
Not that I would condone prostitution, but
boys.
I don't condone prostitution or anything. But if you need a date at the last second, hookers are down. You give them like $300 and they'll go to your office party with you. Mm-hmm. That's what I do think that you should use hookers for.
Remember, they are escorts. You can just have them escort you.
That's right. They're escorts until you accidentally kill them, and then they're hookers.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, man. But shout out Ted W., Foul Sagan Raymond, hello. The Illuminator, Ethan Botenhammer.
That's the guy. He says, "LOL, what are you, gay?"
A little bit.
You get.
Everyone's a little
cool
gay.
Thing. Look, it's the in thing today. There's a time when it wasn't the cool thing, and now it's the cool thing. So if you're not down with what's cool, I mean, what are you doing with your life?
Yeah. You know what? I mean, if you can't put a penis in your mouth, then what's the problem with you? What's your deal? Look, I'm just confident in my sexuality. I don't, I could put a dick in my mouth, and it doesn't. I know I'm not gay. I know I'm not gay. But you have
to be secure.
Yeah. Exactly. There's no reason that two guys can't blow each other, and both of them say, "Look, we're not gay. We just want to get blown."
Just helping out a friend.
Yeah, helping out a pal. Just wrap your lips around it and blow.
Yeah, rather it be one of the. What's that?
Is that how it's done?
Yeah.
Have I been doing it wrong? I've just been giving them raspberries on their dick.
Like, oh, this is awful. Why won't any of my male friends let me blow them? It's gonna be one of those streams, everyone.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah. If you've never been here to for a chill stream. We're just gonna bullshit. We're not gonna do anything really. I mean, we'll do stuff, but it's not gonna be anything spectacular or important. You're not gonna see us save the world, okay?
I mean, do you want to save the world while we're talking?
We can. Yeah, let's do that.
All right, let's get on it.
I mean, but let's not focus on it. Let's not try to.
No, I'm just. If we happen to, we go, oh, I got so caught up, I didn't even realize we saved the world.
Brendan Slider's like, want to get a bro job?
I guess that is. Is that the word for that now?
It is now.
Everything's got a term. So, yeah.
I mean, if it wasn't before, it is now. It's a bro job.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not. It's not like we're into dudes. It's just like sometimes you just want a bro job.
Fallon's Golf says, Russ, tell Danger he is better than you. Danger, you're better than me.
Okay.
All right, you accept that?
I accept
good,
that,
good.
yeah.
Okay,
SFE Big Fan Lance Ray says, Danger, answer my question marks. I didn't see it. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm not going to scroll up either.
See, that's the problem. If we miss the question, it's catch-22 because you can't just put the same question.
And now that the thing that I saw was you asking if I'm going to answer your question, that could have been the question, and I could have seen it and answered it. Not to say that you should spam questions, because you shouldn't do that, but if some time goes by and you still want your question answered, I don't think that's spamming. Like if a couple minutes go by, use your judgment. The moderators might get mad if they see the same thing over and over again, but just the same. Some questions will not get answered. I'm sorry.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Or not happen. Key Gaming says, Russ, I went to Hooters for the first time yesterday. It wasn't what you expected. I went to Hooters for the first time. Chad was there, actually. And I was amazed at how good the wings were. I always just assumed they had shitty food and were just there so that you got waitresses with huge tits. And it turns out they have those, but also decent food.
Yeah, I mean, I like the food. It's bar food is what it is. The wings I can't really attest for, because I don't think I had the same experience you did. I think the wings were mediocre at best.
3 a.m. at the Atlantic City Hooters. It's just a seedy feel to it. I think that's the best time and place to have shitty bar food.
But they're curly fries, though. I'll tell you what.
Oh yeah. I agree.
My experience with Hooters is that I would always go after a long day of working on cars. Me and my friends would be hanging out. We'd work on cars all day. We'd be greasy and tired and sweaty and shit. We'd get cleaned up, and it's like, oh, let's go to Hooters. And by this time, most of us are already drunk. Some of us might be slightly hungover because we got drunk all day, and then it's wearing off, and we need to replenish the beer before anything terrible sets in. So you go and you get beers at the Hooters, and you're like, I'm also starving to death because I've just been working on cars all day, and I had 5 Pop-Tarts this morning. And then you get some curly fries, and it's like magic in your mouth. They're not the best fries in the world, but they are when you've been drinking and you're tired and all you want are fries in your mouth.
Yeah. God, you're making me hungry.
You know what? They're not the best fries, but when you're there, they're the best fries right now.
Yeah, exactly. Hey,
and they give you a lot of them too.
Monkey Lover 2000 has a message for you, Danger.
Okay.
He says for you to tell me that I'm better than you.
I'm better than you.
No. He says say that I, myself, Russ, is better than Danger.
I, myself, Russ, is better than Danger.
Yeah, I'll accept that.
Okay. I like it.
Thank you, Monkey Lover. Hey, Caleb Bongle, who says hello to both of us.
Oh, hello. Speaking of things in your mouth. This is a short story, but okay. A good one that I always forget about. When I was in Afghanistan, there was a new unit coming in, and everybody was getting situated in our huts, which are basically the equivalent of a tool shed with cots in it.
Okay.
Well, across the gravel pathway from me, was a bunch of female soldiers moving in. Russ, you just jumped out.
I know. I'm gonna go get my bike.
Do you not want to hear this story?
No, I do. Hang on. Go to get my bike, which is right over here. I'm gonna drive alongside you.
So one of the girls, she didn't have a door on her, what even would it be? Like, our rooms were basically like horse stables inside of a tool shed, with a bed inside of it. So like she wanted a door on hers, but hers didn't have a door. But she found a door, and she needed help putting one up. And being the strapping young 23-year-old lad that I was at the time, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna help out a female soldier put a door on her room. That'll be great. So I did. And it was awesome because she was cool. And at the end, like, I should have seen it coming. I don't know how to which order I should give this information because it might spoil it. Anyways, when I'm done, she says, "Would you like some sex in the mouth?"
Okay. Some sex. Is that the way she worded it? Or are you just just wording it that way?
She says, "Do you want?" Oh, she said, "Do you want sex in the mouth?" I mean, she didn't yell it at me like I'm yelling it right now. She just said it like a normal person, like very dry delivery, right? And it took me aback, and I was like, yes, my answer is going to be yes. Okay. And she pulls out a box of like home-baked cookies that she got from home. And she's like, my mom makes these. We call them sex in the mouth because it's like 3 different kinds of chocolate and like peanut butter and stuff. Even still, pretty good payment for putting a door on.
Yeah, not bad.
I mean, when she said it, I was expecting something a little different, but
so your heart jumped a little bit.
I mean, it was intentional. She knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Sounds like a great gal.
Yeah, she was fun. I didn't get to spend too much time around that unit. So
you didn't get to have sex in the mouth with her.
No, I mean, not a second time. No, just the one time.
Wow. Hey, Mike Legia. Who else we got? Snakes Out for Butts, by the way. Good name. Real good name. I noticed that earlier. I think that was one of the names I brought up during those 5 minutes that are lost forever.
I just used my car to body slam another car from the top rope. This person's dead. This person's really dead. Oh my god.
Trying to catch up to you. Here I come.
Oh man. Cum Bucket 69's in.
Oh, hey, Cum Bucket. Whoa, I died.
I'm really a sucker for funny names. And Cum Bucket 69 really, he wins today. Unless a challenger comes along. I'm trying to angle this fan at me. I'm sorry. I'm very distracted.
You're hot.
Frank from DTX says, I love sex in my mouth. It was pretty good. I mean, it's not really my, it's not my favorite. Sex in the mouth isn't my favorite, but, under the circumstances, it was pretty good.
Hey, John Amsdale, he says, yay, the Butt Stuff Mafia is back.
Oh, you know what else is back?
Oh.
Butt Wagon.
Oh, hey, Butt Wagon.
Says, do you watch WWE? Russ, you can answer that one.
I do. Holy shit. Last night, Danger? Last night. I know you don't watch it, right?
I much prefer hearing you recap it.
All right. So SummerSlam, the second biggest event of the year after WrestleMania was last night.
Right after the Super Bowl.
Yes. Yeah, sure. The main event was these two guys. You know Randy Orton because of the whole RKO thing, the meme.
No.
And maybe
I know Randy Orton because he leaves comments in our chat.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, there you go. That's good. And then there was Brock Lesnar, former UFC champion. So the guy can legitimately fight. Something seemed to go wrong last night during the main event. Because normally main events go like 20 minutes to 30 minutes, like they're big things. It's like almost maybe about 10 minutes, probably less than 10 minutes into the match. This guy, Brock Lesnar, took an elbow down on Randy Orton's head really hard and busted him open so fucking badly that blood just started pouring out of his head like a faucet.
What?
And
like it's 1994 or something?
Yeah. And it's now blood has been forbidden. Well, not forbidden, but like if somebody bleeds, they stop that shit now, just because they're trying to be more family friendly.
Yeah.
This was like a fucking horror movie. It's just blood pulling up. Now what I think happened.
It's not like in the 90s where they gave two guys machetes and said, "Have at it."
The ECW did.
And then they throw down some thumbtacks and beat each other with chairs.
From the looks of it, I think he meant to bust him open, but not as badly as he did. He needed 10 staples to close up the wound on his head later that night.
Wow.
And it was horrific to look at.
I've never gotten staples before.
Yeah, I wouldn't want one. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say I don't want staples in my head. Ever, for any reason. But they had video of him after the thing getting them put in, and it looked fucking...
What do you think the benefit is to staples over stitches? Because like when I think staples, I can only picture like a staple gun, you know?
Well, that's essentially, yeah, it's kind of like that. And it's like, I think it has to do with like, if it's a wound that's so deep and so... maybe it's just so wide that like if you were to just stitch it together, it might pull too much on the threads. Like you really need something that's gonna hold that shit together. Because this was a bad fucking wound. It was something. If you were to look up pictures of it, it's horrifying.
Oh man!
So everybody, go look up pictures of Randy Orton's head wound. It's really cool.
I just went to my my garage. I don't know what I should drive.
I'm still just driving my cliffhanger everywhere. I accidentally drove it into a pool just now, so I'm calling and getting a new one.
You know, I haven't driven my Coquette in quite a while.
All right.
So I'm going to drive that.
Ew, Josh Amsdale had 30 staples put in when he broke his hip.
Ah, shit.
Ouch. Not to mention just breaking your hip in general.
Yeah, I'm more ouch about the hip, to be honest.
Yeah. Ow.
Oh, man.
Man, there's a lot of blood coming out of my character today.
What are you up to? Where are you?
I'm up in the hills. I'll come back toward you.
I'll come to you.
Okay. I just fucked up my bike. Like I said, drove it into somebody's pool, so I had to call for a new one.
Ah, yeah.
Because I love this cliffhanger so much.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
We've all been there. Oh man.
Drive your James Bond, says Auntie A.
I
also,
do.
hello, Auntie
Yeah,
A.
I do have the James Bond car. I wish I thought of it. Well, I mean, I saw it there and I just didn't pick it. It is a fun car to drive though. Shit. Ah, fuck.
Oh, hey, there you are.
I wanted to drive something fast though.
Gotta go fast.
You know what?
I wanted to drive a motorcycle that flies, so that's why I have this.
Gargoyle?
I'm like the dirt bike kid. No, cliffhanger.
Ah, okay.
Again, watch the Dirt Bike Kid, everybody.
Is that a real thing?
If you can fucking... It's a real movie. I think I brought it up once where it was like a movie that I watched a lot as a kid just because it was, you know, like it was at the video store and I didn't know any better. It was like fucking...
We keep trying to go to each other and we're like just swapping places.
We'll find each other.
You know, I'll just stay in one place, Russ.
Ow. When I was like 7, I didn't know any better, so I'm watching this movie that now is not remembered at all, but it was Peter Billingsley from A Christmas Story.
Which one was he?
He was the main kid from A Christmas Story. And it's a few years later, so he was a little older, but it was basically he did A Christmas Story and this movie.
When was the Christmas Story made?
83.
Okay.
Dirt Bike Kid was like 86, I think? And it's just about this kid that gets a magical dirt bike and, you know, fights the evil rich person that's trying to, you know,
take his dirt bike.
The town in some way, I guess. I don't know. I don't even remember what the fuck the guy wanted to do. I just remember... Oh, shit!
Oh, nice bike, Russ.
Thanks. Ow. My bike.
It's upside down.
Hey, don't do that.
I know, get on the bike. That?
No, it's... No. Oh, god damn it. You did this. You. No, don't go to the car. Go to the bike.
Well,
yeah, everybody should watch it.
It's upside down, Russ. That's the problem.
I know, but I'm trying to turn it.
You gotta flip it over.
I was trying to jump at it. What? What? It's sliding so far on its handlebars.
Ow!
Jesus, Danger!
Ow!
This bike is out of fucking control.
It's like stuck on its handlebars. There you go.
There it goes. Wow.
Man, you love those centerline wheels.
Oh yeah, I do. It's true.
You got those on like almost everything, don't you?
Yep. You know what I say? I like a nice solid wheel.
It's like you purposely picked the least flashy thing. It's like, you know what? Spokes are a little too flashy for my taste.
Exactly. Oh shit! All right, where do you want to go? Where do you want to fuck around with these vehicles? Like we've been driving around the city. Why don't we go up north a bit?
You want to do some parachuting?
Sure. Oh yeah, fucking let's go to the top of Mount Chiliad.
Yeah. You want to drive there?
I want to race you there.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
A race?
A race. It's a race. Here, let's make it official. Let's actually make an impromptu race here.
Okay, let's race.
Wow, that was... Damn. Impromptu race. Here we go. Inviting you.
All right.
Waypoint's already set.
Oh, man. Randy Orton's in and he says, wait, what? I'm seeing double danger.
Randy, and maybe it's because of the terrible gash you got in your head last night, Randy. It might just be fucking with your head. Holy shit, though. That was...
You might be a little concussed.
I do always find it interesting when it's clear... Oh, shit!
Wow!
Oh, goodbye.
I mean,
it's clear that, like... When it's clear that shit went wrong during a wrestling match, because, fucking... It was just so bloody, and it just ended so quick. And you don't normally end a major show like that on such a down note.
Yeah.
It was just so like, well, goodbye, folks. Hope you enjoyed the 6-hour show.
Of the 6-hour show, how much of the actual like main event was there?
It was like 10 minutes, like not counting the entrances. Entrances always take a while, especially with the major things.
Yeah.
But it was like a 10-minute match, maybe slightly, like give or take a couple minutes. But yeah, like that's not one that is supposed to be that short. Basically, that was I don't know. They fucked.
Oh shit!
Up. Whoa! You all right?
Yeah, I recovered.
Oh! Whoa! All right, well we're going different ways now.
Or are we?
Yeah, we are.
Oh. I see.
Oh my god, I'm gonna beat you. Oh my god, we got 189 people watching.
That's amazing.
Thanks,
really.
everybody is here.
Considering all the issues we had.
Yeah, and the fact that we're just sort of futzing around. But guys, if you have any questions you'd like to ask us, I do apologize if we missed them. Especially for me, it's harder to follow the chat since I'm not in my usual setup this week. But if you have any questions, just ask them, and maybe we'll get to some.
Yeah.
So we like doing Q&As during these little chill streams.
Just shout them out. Just shout your face off.
But no, don't use caps though, please.
I mean, I'm okay with caps personally, but it annoys some people.
even if the mods weren't okay with it, the Nightbot would eventually pick it up.
Would it? I just flipped. I flipped my car pretty bad. Yeah, I think you got this. As long as you don't have a terrible accident, you got this. I
probably will. I mean,
because your bike and this car is like the same speed.
Yeah, I noticed that before when you were following along with me. I don't know.
I think it might be slightly faster, but not much.
Well, you might have a chance because I'm gonna just actually try to climb the mountain face. Like, I'm not gonna take the roads. Once I get close enough, I'm just gonna try and go up.
Yeah, but you're on a motorcycle, so...
Yeah, but it's not like the best motorcycle for this sort of thing.
It's like a dirt bike, isn't it?
I don't know what it is. It's a stunt bike. It's like an Evel Knievel type of...
Yeah,
thing.
it's a dirt bike.
Or maybe Robbie Knievel.
Billy Knievel.
Remember Robbie Knievel?
Not really.
When they'd have like TV specials when we were kids. Every once in a while, it'd be like, "The Fox special presentation: Robbie Knievel jumps over the Grand Canyon."
Or part of it.
Yeah, and then you're like later you find out that it's like the shortest part of the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
But I mean, not to say it's still impressive. Like if he fell down the Grand Canyon wherever it is, that's not going to turn out great for him. So, but yeah, I remember him doing that. And then when he did that, I think it was that one, because he had a few specials when we were growing up. There was one where he actually fell off his bike after he landed and hit a bunch of hay bales. And got a
I
little
remember
hurt.
that.
Yeah,
Like the one, that one that was like in an arena. It was like a big
something like that, yeah.
like ramp to ramp jump, and he like misjudged
maybe it was like
it.
buses he was jumping or something, like trying to break the record. Yeah. What happened to Robbie Knievel? You know, it seemed like that was going to be a thing.
Maybe he's
I guess
dead.
we're going to have Robbie Knievel stuff now. Yeah, he fell into the Grand Canyon.
Maybe he has a YouTube channel.
Oh shit! I never even thought of that.
You know, that's something that you don't really see on YouTube. Is like somebody that's like, I got a stunt channel.
Boozes out by Boozes.
I jump my motorcycle over things. See you, Booza.
What a life.
Oh man.
Oh.
Mikai Joseph says, Danger, could I get a shout out? You can, but it's not a very good question. I'll just say.
Yeah, better questions.
Yeah.
But also, still, shout out to you there, Makai.
Oh man. How did Russ and Christine meet? Actually, I think this has been answered a few times, hasn't it?
Yeah, we met through, it was actually an ex-girlfriend of mine who she was friends with, and just happened to, like, it was during that short period of time after you break up with someone you've been with for a while, where it's like, maybe we can still be friends and hang out here and there. And so, like, we did a time or two, and one of those times, she also had Christine with her, because they had been friends when they were, like, little kids, so they were just like, hey, let's meet up and hang out, just to catch up. And she happened to be with her one time when she came by my place, so that's when we met. And we both eventually agreed, yeah, her friend, my ex-girlfriend, is fucking awful. Like, that was one of our things we bonded over. Like, oh, isn't she fucking out of her mind? Yeah. So.
Yeah, you know, some people are just fucking crazy, and they don't know they're crazy. They just think that nobody understands.
Yeah. Yeah, she's out of her. She's legitimately crazy as far as I'm concerned. I've told enough of those stories. Those are just some other Q&A stories. I'd hate to tell the same long stories again, but there's some good stories about that one.
Yeah, those are my favorite stories.
If anything else comes back to me, I'll be sure to.
I think that was the last Q&A stream.
It might have been. We got into
the
some
story
crazy
stream, I think.
Stories. Yeah.
Like there was
Story
one that
time's
was just
always
kind of turned into the story stream, where we all told stories.
Yeah, Zach Cowart, shout out to you. Phantom 402, hello. Juan
Russ,
Gomez
I'm
says, what's your? Oh, hello. Juan Gomez says, what's your favorite video game?
Oh, I don't even know.
You know what? I think the best game ever made it's more recent. Is Witcher 3.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that.
Just the best game I've ever played by far. It's the only game I started playing. What's like other than this? Like I would actually put GTA up there as one of my favorite games just because of the longevity of it.
I've definitely gotten the most travel out of GTA. The GTA series in general has always been like the game where I'm like,
yeah,
you know, if I only have a very limited budget to work with, like I'm fucking broke, and I'm like, oh, I want to play video games, but like I'll play this and I'll want a different video game. You know, like if I buy GTA, like that'll keep me occupied for like years at a time.
Yeah. Hey, Danger, are you getting some lag on your end? It looks like people had mentioned it. I am seeing it a little bit. It's not terrible, but it's definitely.
I mean, I'm not dropping anything.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's YouTube having issues. Maybe you want to maybe switch into the backup server if it keeps being a problem.
The backup server.
Oh, maybe switch back to the primary one. I actually switched back to primary today for the first time in like weeks.
It's just that I have my primary set up as one that didn't work last time, so I don't know if it'll work.
Right.
I'll change because it does look like it buffers. I think it's picking back up right where it leaves off.
Yeah.
But
it doesn't look too bad now. It's been a little while since I've seen one.
Well, it did it just recently, and it's not dropping anything on my end. So bear with me. I'm gonna change it real quick.
All right.
And
how old are both of you?
That one does not seem to be working. I'm putting in like.
Let's see.
There we go.
Paint your Osiris, says Matt Benke.
Oh yeah, I should. All right, looks like I might be back.
Please be back.
I'm just checking to make sure I don't have like something downloading or something. Which I'm pretty sure I don't. All right. I think things are working. I don't know. I got no fucking clue. Anyways.
Yeah, YouTube really is sucking tonight, Matthew Dennis. You're
Yeah,
right.
it's really giving us
Fucking. Ugh.
It's really rustling our jimmies.
Oh. Hey. Oh. Okay. Goodbye, Danger.
I'll see you later.
I'm coming behind you. I'm right. I'm following.
Okay, you're coming up my behind?
I'm coming up your rear. Fly, bike, fly. Oh shit.
Oh, my
shit.
car's on fire.
I'm alive. I'm dead.
Ow, I'm dead.
It's worse now. Says snakes out for butts.
Yeah,
Shit.
the
Fucking
bitrate
YouTube
keeps on
tonight.
going down. Now it's up. Now it's way up.
Oh, good.
No, I mean like it's higher than I set it to. It's at like 5,000 bits. Now it's way down. Yeah, why don't you switch to the main camera? I'm gonna turn it off.
Alright, shit, man. Oop, falling down the mountain. One sec. Weird. Let me grab that.
Yeah.
Bear with us, folks.
I'm gonna.
All right, we're back and we're on the main cam now. Jesus. Stupid YouTube tonight. I mean, hopefully my connection will run a little bit better. We're gonna find out in a second.
I've got my OBS modified slightly because I used to use a secret RTMP server that worked really great for a long time, but it doesn't work anymore. Okay. So I was on backup RTMP, which just doesn't seem to be working right. Like my bitrate was all over the place. Like it would go up to like 5,000 bits a second, down to like 1,500, and I'm set for 3,000. So like the fact that it was going to 5,000 is crazy.
You know, Danger. I'm surprised, especially in the middle of all these technical issues. As I look off in the distance here, we have.
Oh my God! Is that a like parade?
Likes. The like parade is on.
Oh my God!
Please tell me it's working today.
It might be.
Oh wait,
knows?
It's definitely going through on my end. Oh shit, is it lagging on my end too?
Streaming, Russ.
Switched it right back to back. Switched to the other server now. Let's see what happens. Fuck. I'm falling down the mountain.
It's nothing but YouTube problems for days.
It's fucking, yeah, it's lagging so badly, even now that I'm back on the backup one.
Is that happy? Is somebody?
Yes, you guessed it. It's happy. Good job. Holy shit.
It looks better now, Russ. It looks better.
Oh man, sorry everybody for all this. We did lose quite a few people on that one. Sorry everything's falling apart, but holy shit.
Yeah, there's nothing. There's really nothing we can do about it either. Yeah, it looks like you're back, and it looks fine now.
Things seem to be moving all right now, but goddamn, fucking YouTube.
Yeah, which means there was probably nothing wrong with my feed, but just the same.
It wasn't your feed. I think it's just YouTube in general.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, well, welcome to. Thank you for all the people who stuck around. Oh yeah, Matt Barbuto's right. He's like, wow, it still looks like we're watching Danger.
We did all this on purpose.
Yeah, pretend you're watching Danger still if you want.
People are gonna be so confused if they weren't here for the beginning, especially if they're watching the playback because it makes it all seamless. It puts it together seamlessly. I'm flying right now, Russ. Nobody can see it, but I'm flying.
Where are you flying?
I flew down to the road with my jetpack.
Your jet? Can you come get me?
No.
Oh. I'm like stuck right
I already used it.
Steep ass mountain.
Oh, Russ, you want to go RVing?
Do I ever? Hi, Brownie.
Yeah.
We're dog sitting, and the dog's name is Brownie. He just came in. Hello, Brownie. What's up?
It sounds racist.
Oh, he's brown.
What color is this dog?
Light brown.
Fucking racist.
Hey, I didn't.
They're like, yeah, you're brown, Brownie.
It's actually the last name of the owner is Brown, so I think that's what it's. It's about.
It sounds like you're backpedaling.
Hey, I didn't name this dog. Hi, Brownie. What are you doing?
Here's a question from Lennon B.
Good.
Why are y'all dressed the same?
I don't know. We did it that one time, and I saw I still had the outfit. I was like, fuck it, I'll be Danger today.
Enigma Champ says, Russ, raise your volume.
Raise my volume? Okay.
Is it not balanced right?
I don't know. Yeah, it does
Russ,
look a little lower.
Turn up your mic. You have to turn up your mic.
Weird. Okay. On it.
All right. It's so weird not having people see me play video games.
Right? It's weird knowing that I'm on the main cam, so everything freezes up while I go do this. All right, let's turn that. Oh, geez, that's a little too loud. How about that? How's that?
That's probably good.
I hope so. Jesus. Yeah, that looks about the same as you on my mixer. Hopefully that's better, people. Let me know. Jumping off the mountain. Whee!
Shout out to Skyla Craven, by the way.
Hey, Skyla.
Hello.
Danger going on Russ Cam. I don't know. You want to try it now? You may as well if it's kind of working now.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right.
Give me a second. I mean, now that
it's double danger, really.
I guess I don't have to tell anybody to give me a second because nobody's watching me.
Cody Dale says, "Do you guys enjoy long walks on Mount Chiliad?"
Yeah.
Enigma
as
Champ,
much as anything else.
Yeah. Enigma Champ asks where Christine is. She's out with at her friend's house tonight. Oh my God! There's a bunch of chicken factory workers.
And she didn't invite you?
I didn't. I was doing this.
It just seems kind of rude, is all.
I mean, I would have gone. Danger, you want to come get me?
I'm on the other side of the mountain, so...
All right, I'm going to take out these chicken factory workers. Bye, guys!
It's going to take a little bit.
Don't you try and run away.
All right, so I'm streaming, I think.
All right, so Danger's over on cam too.
Yeah, I think. We'll see, I guess. Oh man! But thanks everybody.
Jesus.
Thanks everybody for bearing with us because it's been a real chore getting YouTube to work with us today.
Stuck on this guy. All right. Well, hey,
yeah, looks like my bit rate is mostly normal. Yeah, it was just like that one little period of time. They must be doing like some maintenance or something today because like all kinds of crazy shit is happening.
Yeah, we had some weird shit happen on our live events page. It added the thing that's been on the our /live page for like a year.
Yeah, if you're not in the know, like a year or so ago, YouTube added like the /live thing, which we don't use because it's kind of shitty, you know.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
It's
wanted
kind of lame.
Twitch, we'd be on Twitch.
Yeah, it already exists. It's called Twitch. But yeah, so like. For the longest time, it's just like when we go to our live page, it's got this thumbnail from like a year ago. Oh god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fucking die. I'm
a gang attack, man. I'll come help.
If anybody's in the chat and they can confirm that my feed's good, that'd be great. Because I have no idea.
Oops, that's not a cop. Sorry, lady. Oh Jesus! Come on. Get in the car, get in the shitty Infernus.
I tried to take a plane to come get you, and...
No, don't you worry. I'll come to you.
Well, there's just gang members here, you know? It's a bad neighborhood.
And the Infernus really is just awful.
I mean, it's good as long as you're not in a race.
Ah, my tire!
I mean, I like it as a car. You know, it's cool.
I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like how it handles. Especially when it loses a tire. God damn it, I can't even turn now. Well, looks like this is the end of me.
Is it?
Oh wait, I'm getting away. Alright, what else we got? Danger, your feed looks good, says Travis Riley. Good to know.
Yeah, I've heard that, yeah.
Oh, wait, I saw what we need.
I've heard such things.
I'm calling Lester because I just found Danger what we need.
Oh yeah?
And I'm gonna bring you what we need.
This plane needs to get moving. Jesus Christ, come on, hurry up! I've got like gangsters closing in on me and it's like trying to warm up its engines and shit.
God damn it. I hate when you call Lester and you immediately get a star again. For no reason.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit.
Other than it's sort of bugged out, I guess.
Oh, I heard about a glitch of how to like reduce your wanted level by 1.
How's that? I'd love that.
I don't
right
remember.
now.
Yeah, I don't remember. I really don't. I really don't remember.
Thanks for taunting me with that.
There's a way though, so have fun. Figure it out.
All right, I'm on the way.
Just try everything.
Oh, hey, Jessica Howe. Jessica Howe's in. Ali Rizvi is here.
Hello.
He says Infernus equals Brendoff. Yep. That is what you
Notorious,
think of.
Notorious Bean says Danger and Russ are some sexy motherfuckers.
Thanks, Notorious Bean.
It's not a question, but...
I wonder if he just means the way we look in the game right now.
Because we both look like me.
Yeah. Danger, are we gonna ever... We should show up. If we ever had an event that we were doing. Show up, you should be in that makeup and that hair and that getup.
How do you know I'm not already like that?
Well, I'm just saying you should be like that whenever we go to something.
I should lose 120 pounds so that I look like my character.
Yes.
Actually, that's something that I plan on doing once my financial situation gets straightened out. Hopefully by the end of this month, is I'm actually going to join a gym.
What?
Yeah. Last time I tried to
join
a
gym. There's a gym where you live? That's really what I'm saying.
No, I have to drive to it.
Oh, okay.
Stupid.
But
actually,
I mean, like, you know.
Actually, there is a gym right across the street from me.
What?
Literally right next door to me, there is a gym.
Where? Next to the antique store?
No. It's in the school. And if I were like a teacher or a student, I could go there, but I'm not.
Time to become a teacher.
I guess so.
Danger.
Yeah. Maybe I'll just become a part-time janitor so that I could use their gym whenever I want. I'm sure janitors can use it, right?
Yeah, they'd be like, we feel sorry for them.
No, I mean they're employees, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
You think that they get the same perks?
We would like the janitor to be in shape.
Yeah, I mean,
That's what they'll say.
It's just not open to the public. Like, they don't want any random guy with a beard who plays video games for a living to come on over, you know?
Who would want that?
Who would want that? Yeah, exactly.
Enigma Champ asking how we met.
Hey, what's going on?
And you know, not to cut you off, but I am anyway.
Go ahead.
I mean, I told them, I'm like, look, I do things on the internet that children all over the world watch, and they still didn't let me in the gym. Can you believe that? Anyways, sorry. I came up with that last second.
I like it. It was worth it.
I didn't actually do that, but I really don't think that they would let me in.
It was
if I
worth
told
it
them
for the bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we met when I was working for Indie Mogul.
He tried to put a hot dog in my mouth.
Yep. He wasn't having it.
Yeah.
He was just like, let's start a gaming channel instead.
If it's not a slab of meat between two buns, I don't want it in my mouth.
Not quite this bored and lonely. Speak.
So oh shit. I started doing a live show. Chad was also a part of that. For the Hey Killer live show, where we would broadcast on like Saturdays, I think, for like 6 hours sometimes.
No, I think it was like Wednesday.
Was it Wednesday? Jesus.
It was during the week. I know that. Yeah,
we would just and you know, Danger was one of the viewers, not just on Indie Mogul, but also on that, and we talked to our audience a lot. And then once Indie Mogul ended, we were still kept in touch, and then we played video games together, and it seemed like, hey, we should do this.
Yeah,
that's basically how things went down.
Pretty much.
That's why we have the name Snakefist Explosions, because we weren't like planning to do this or anything. It just sort of happened.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it definitely would have been Dangerous.
Well, I'm glad it's not, though.
I'm glad it is, too. I'm so much happier with this name.
Yeah. I mean, that would have been a really tough argument, you know? I think I would have wanted Snakefist Explosion. I think you would have wanted Danger Russ.
I don't know. It's hard to say. But you might be right.
And then I would have just been like, well, I've got Snakefist Explosion anyway.
Oh my god. Woo! Alright, Danger, where are you?
You know, do you remember what spurred that idea?
What,
like the original thing the thing that originally spurred the idea of making a channel?
Remind me.
Okay, so I mean, you might not remember this, but
Okay.
GTA was coming out, and I was looking around on YouTube for to see like what had been already registered and what was already a YouTube address, and youtube.com/GTA was not taken yet.
Oh right.
And I'm like, I remember it was you and Chad. I think it might have been a Facebook chat, or maybe we were playing GTA or something. I don't know. We're doing something, and I'm like, should I just register youtube.com/GTA?
Because you could do that back then. It wasn't like now where you need a certain number of subscribers
Yeah.
to get a name. You could just do it.
And I remember specifically Chad being like, "Fucking do it!"
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna do it." I worked myself up, and I went to go file it, and it didn't have enough characters, and I'm like, "That's why." So I'm like, okay, I'll just see if Grand Theft Auto's been taken.
Hey.
It hadn't. Grand Theft Auto hadn't been taken.
What?
So I'm like,
I forgot about that.
So I'm like, fuck it, I'm getting Grand Theft Auto. And it's like, this has already been registered. See, what they did is they went through and they registered all the YouTube channels and the names that they wanted, but just didn't do anything with them. So GTA, even though there was no channel for GTA, they had it reserved.
Yeah, I know that there was a lot of times where you could try and go to certain channels, like even for other stuff, like I couldn't get certain other ones I wanted that you wouldn't expect, like just because it's possible somebody had at one time registered it and then just kind of got deleted, but back then it didn't matter. It didn't just become available again.
Yeah.
And actually, I still think that's the case most of the time, unless when they purge stuff.
So I remember we were playing GTA, and we were playing the survival missions, which we don't do very often anymore.
True.
But you know the survival missions, if you've never played them, because they're not like the hottest thing out right now. It's a 4-player thing. You go in and they just send waves of bad guys at you, and you try to survive. And we were playing that at the airport graveyard. That's where we Snakefist TNT came in and played with us. And we were like, that's a good name for a channel.
Yeah, Snakefist TNT. I even registered the name Snakefist TNT.
Yeah. And we were like, is it scumbaggy to just make that a channel? Because we looked it up, like, while we were playing. We're like, is this a channel yet? It's like, it's not taken. And I'm glad we went with Snakefist Explosion, because,
well, the
I don't know,
next day,
Snakefist TNT could work.
It would have been alright, but the next day you did, you were like, I actually registered Snakefist Explosion instead. And I was like, alright, only because I also felt a little scumbaggy about taking a guy's name right out.
Yeah.
Like that. So I at first it didn't, because Snakefist TNT grabbed us. Like, we were like, yeah, that's great. So at first it didn't grab me quite the same way, but it took like a week, and then I'm like, yep, this is much better, actually.
Yep. And then we were like, because as we were playing, like, in that moment, it's like, we could just record this, because like we were just like making each other laugh.
Danger, danger, danger! I'm coming in hot.
Are you?
Ow! Ow!
Well, I'm not up there. I'm down here, Russ. Down on the beach.
Get up here.
It's a long way up, Russ. It's a
I don't
long
care.
way up, Russ.
I brought what we need.
So we were just kind of like making each other laugh, and I'm like, we could be recording this and turning it into a video, and people would want to watch this. Because like at the time I still am. I'm subscribed to like 275 different gaming channels. Like, I watch a lot of gaming videos, and I know, like, I kind of know what works and what doesn't, for the most part. And I don't think you really watched anything at the time.
I didn't watch anything at that point. Oh, hello. Get in!
Hi, Russ. Oh, are we going glamping?
Yes, we are.
Awesome. That explains the inflatable queen-size mattress in the back.
Yep. Hang on, let me just set a waypoint.
But yeah, so we said, yeah, let's do it. And then you went to Korea with YouTube.
Yes, I did.
And we had recorded some stuff. Like we were just playing around. We recorded some things. We both got Hop Hog HD Pro 2s or whatever they were. They were
fucking awful things.
They worked for the time.
They were great at the time. It's just now
Yeah.
things have gotten so much more convenient. I can't imagine still using one.
Yeah. Especially for like recording like last gen console stuff.
Yeah.
They worked perfectly fine. Yeah, we recorded some stuff, and then while you were in Korea, I made the first video, and you were in the airport waiting to come back when you saw it.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was
Which
it was very funny.
the first video was called Super Professional Very Good Video.
Yes, that's
like
our
that.
that's our first video. If you go back on the channel's video history, it's the first video. I thought it was really funny. I did really like it. But you see, shortly after we started that was what, October 2013?
November.
November.
Sometime.
Yeah, I think we registered the channel in October, and then in November the first video went up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was still working for Indie Mogul. That was my job. So I was still just like, oh, this will be fun in our spare time. And then right at the beginning of December was when I got the call that I was being laid off from Indie Mogul. Actually, the whole channel was just being shut down, so everybody's getting laid off. I wrote to Danger. I'm like, so guess what? I'm about to have a lot more time for Snakefist Explosion.
That is exactly your words. Yes.
Yeah. So, but
Ooh,
I
let's get a. Well, I was gonna grab this station wagon.
Oh my God! Yeah. Let's get that.
We need a station wagon. I mean, really, if we could, it'd be great if we could just tow the station wagon behind the RV.
Yeah, that would be
so
cool.
that it looks like we're going somewhere, but we want to be able to drive around in style when we get there.
You know, that is an ugly car, even by Dundreary standards.
No way.
So
got the wood paneling. Got the
Danger. Follow me.
Green.
Follow me, because we're not going to the usual spot. Everybody goes to Mount Chiliad, right?
Yeah, everybody is going there.
We're going to Mount Gordo.
Where the fuck is Mount Gordo?
Right? Okay, follow me.
Is this a new mountain?
No, it's always been there. It's just everybody always pays attention to Mount Chiliad. Nobody pays attention to poor little Mount Gordo.
Hey, Russ, if you were looking around on Craigslist for a beat-up old station wagon, how much do you think you would pay for this?
For like that kind of a state? Like just something like what you're driving now?
This exact car.
Beat up and old? I don't know, 300 to 1,000, depending on the condition.
Okay, well, somebody just told me that I jacked the wrong motherfucker's ride, and and I now have a $9,000 bounty.
Oh my
on
God!
me.
See, that just sounds like he's just not happy with you.
Like, fucking go buy a new car, asshole. This is mine now.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Well, yeah.
Chris Myers finally made it to the stream.
You're turning left up here. Jesus. So. Yeah, if anybody has any other questions about, like, it is fun to reminisce about the early days of the channel. Because I was somebody commented on a stream. I didn't even think we were streaming.
Bob Hughes is in.
Hey, Bob. Everybody also check out Bob's channels. He does amazing vlogs. Everybody check them out.
They are really the best vlogs.
Yeah.
There's a thing that he does. He does like an overlay effect. He went to the aquarium, and he did a song based on the song Age of Aquarius, but he says Age of Aquarium, but it's just his face. It's hilarious. It's great.
I'm
it's
a few behind.
great.
I gotta check that out. I like maраthonning. I like letting a few build up and then marathoning them.
After when the last one came out, because sometimes I just don't see when they come out, because I really don't have much time to watch things anymore. So like I didn't notice the last two or so that came out. So like when that one came out, I'm like, oh, I gotta catch up. But yeah, Always amazing.
Oh! I'm good. Almost tipped. Hey, there was a station wagon here the whole time.
Oh, good. Now we got double station wagons.
All right, you ready? Let's go. We're going up the mountain. We're going up to Mount Gordo.
Which one's the mountain?
This is Mount Gordo to our left. It's not quite as high as Chiliad, clearly, but you know what? It's got its own unique charm.
Oh, okay.
But,
It's fatter. It's fatter than or shorter. I forget what Gordo means. Is it short? I think it's short.
Something tells me I'm gonna not. Yeah, give me a push if you would.
Yeah,
oh wait,
you got
it's working.
buddy.
It's working. Oh,
not anymore. It's not
anymore. Nope.
Oh!
Watch out, Danger.
Hey, you know that's why we brought the station wagon, Russ.
Yep, we're gonna leave this right here, I guess.
Yeah, that looks pretty level.
Here, I'll just put it right over this way.
Yeah, that's total. Oh man, it's got a nice view. Oh man, could you imagine if we went camping with an RV and like we picked a spot like this?
Oh, so
actually, I'm gonna get out and appreciate this. And we dressed like this. Oh man, like I'm not a huge fan of RV camping. I mean, now that I've got like a broken tailbone, I think I'd probably prefer it to like tent camping. But just the same, if you parked an RV like right here and like this is like what you woke up to, oh, that'd be fucking awesome.
That would be. Chris Myers says, sorry, Russ, I would have shot you for the bounty already. See, we're creating confusion as to who's who right now. It's perfect. I was saying before, somebody commented on... I thought we started in March of 2014, but it was a stream from February of 2014, and it was us playing...
2014?
Yeah. Or 2015, maybe? That's what I meant. But... Oh god, I'm losing track of years. Yeah, it was weird. Like, it was us playing GTA 5 on 360 and streaming it. And I was like, did we ever do this? Like, is this... I don't know. I couldn't even... I'm sure if you showed me one from, like, 3 months ago, I'd still have trouble remembering it. But that long ago, that was strange. It's cool to see, though. I'm glad people are coming back and watching it.
Was the thumbnail terrible?
It wasn't bad. I didn't look at it for long, just because it only was up for like a second before it went away. I didn't really check it out. I think it was actually pretty good, though. We've always been pretty alright with our thumbnails since we started streaming. And we've gotten better, obviously, but they weren't terrible.
Well, in the 360 days, it was just harder to make a thumbnail.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have the editor or anything.
Right. Spencer Fletcher,
am I still doing this right, or...?
Name sounds familiar. Yeah, you're doing...
Just follow this path?
Yeah, sure, why not? Let's see what happens.
All right.
I've usually taken a more direct route on my motorcycle. I am not used to going to actually following the entire path, so I'm interested to see where this is going to go.
I've actually followed this path before, but it's been a really long time.
Did we just go in a circle? Or is this just another one of these things?
We definitely didn't go in a circle.
Okay.
Oh, this is kind of cool, man.
Yeah, I like
this is like... It's like the part of the map that nobody, is totally underappreciated. Turn on the high beams.
Hey, you know. Jamie Goings, or Gowings, hello, welcome.
Hello.
Welcome to any new people who have shown up for just a chill Q&A stream. Ask us anything you want. Matthew Qualkenbush says, Russ, say my name. That's not a question, but yeah, there you go. Hey, Matthew.
D Savage says, I missed an hour because of band. Look. You
missed the technical difficulties hour, so no worries.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say that you didn't miss anything, but it was, it's okay.
Yeah, you missed some things, but again, it's all good. That's what they're there. You can watch them back. It's great. Jen Paz de Jour is here. Hello.
Hello.
Who else we got? Jessica Howe. I think I shouted her out before, but if I missed, I just want to say hello to Jessica again. She says, Russ in Danger, there is a ghost on that mountain. I think this is that mountain,
yeah. I mean, I don't think it's in multiplayer.
There's also a really nice lake up here.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Up here?
Keep going. Keep going, Danger.
Yep,
keep going. What are you doing, Danger?
We're gonna have to get a good run up. That's what we're gonna have to do.
All right.
Well, I'm actually gonna back up over here.
Creepy.
get some like downhill action going on.
Mr. Steal Your Pussy wants to know when you guys started playing with Hike and Team Geo. Right when the PC version of this came out is the first time we played with them.
Yeah.
And we sound like overly excited asses. Do you remember that? Like we were just like, yeah,
It was
hi everyone.
It was a scary day. It
was
the absolute biggest audience we'd ever experienced.
Wait, stop. Before we keep going.
I don't want to. Oh my god.
No.
What am I stopping for? What's up?
For the lake.
Where?
Stop at the lake.
Oh, over here?
Let's appreciate the lake.
I didn't know this is where I was going.
Yeah, look at this creepy ass lake.
Oh yeah, this is where you put some dead people for sure.
Yep.
Think there's any dead people in there?
Only one way to find out. Wee.
Ow! I dove right
Please?
into the ground.
All right. Oh, okay. Danger. Here's something I wanted to talk to you about anyway. And Mac Moore, your comment is spurring this conversation. He says, please more Star Citizen vids. Did you see Star Citizen's presentation from Gamescom?
I didn't. Look, I don't want to be hurt anymore by Star Citizen.
No, look, here's the thing. Star Citizen's different. You know why? Because I don't expect it to ever be finished. Like, I don't care if it's ever finished. I just expect a little bit more game each time. But they... 2.5 is the next update, and it looks decent. I'm sure it's still going to be buggy as all fuck. But it is going to... I think that's the one that's going to add planetary landings and shit. Which, those looked pretty cool.
So they've added planets?
Yeah, I believe. It's what it looked like anyway. I think that was 2.5, but regardless, the big update, which I think they said they're going for the end of this year, or maybe it's early next year, is the 3.0 update, which is going to add in the stuff that's going to actually make it feel more like a complete game.
Russ, people are saying that this is where the ghost is, and it does show up in multiplayer at midnight, and it is midnight right now.
Oh shit, it is.
Is this where it is? I've never actually seen it before.
I've never seen it either. Is it definitely around here? I don't know.
I don't think it's in multiplayer. And I don't think it's here. I thought it was like on top of the mountain. Honestly, I always thought it was Chiliad, but whatever.
Huh. But yeah,
I never actually
really
looked into it well enough.
I mean, I wouldn't mind keeping Star Citizen as a game to get drunk and fuck around in. Like, it is fun. It is.
That
fun
seems
for
to be the thing that we do in Star Citizen.
But when 2.5 comes out, I'm absolutely willing to at least do that, even if it's still going to be a buggy mess. Like, there are some. Oh, Jesus Christ! No, we're good.
Whenever we talk about Star Citizen, I feel like it is going to cost me to play it, but we've already bought the game. Like, we already own it. But
it's going to cost you
also
your time and sanity.
Yeah, and I want that.
No. Look, we only played it for an hour last time. We were fine.
We played it for a lot more than an hour.
I thought it was an hour. It felt like an hour.
It was like 3 hours.
Oh. I'm glad I did that, because I remember the only reason I was already drunk. And I messaged you like, you want to jump into Star Citizen?
The video cut out a lot.
Oh, really?
Including like the 2.5 hours after that point.
Wait, there was 2.5 hours more?
You just got progressively more and more drunk and impossible to deal with.
Yeah. But yeah, it's fun. It's a good time.
And then there was a time where he called Hike, and he was at a fancy dinner with his wife.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. I forgot I did that.
And I just kept apologizing to Hike.
I forgot about that. I called him on Skype.
I cut that part out.
I'm glad you did, but that is pretty funny. I called him on Skype or something. He was there. It was nice of him to pick up the phone, I guess. He did talk to us for a bit.
Yeah, he thought it was hilarious, actually. So
yeah,
it all worked out.
Oh, good times. Goodbye.
He's like,
and
he kept on being like, Russ, I have to let you go. I'm celebrating my anniversary with my wife.
God damn.
I don't know if it was actually their anniversary or anything, but it was like a special occasion sort of thing.
Yeah.
I can't get to the top. We're gonna have to walk.
Okay. Sam Solomon said it took him 10 minutes to realize he was watching me and not Danger. Yeah, but we're in the same car. It's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, it doesn't. For
we look the
today's
same.
stream, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't. We're not doing anything special. What are you playing on PC? Do y'all
Yeah.
play on PC?
That's what we do.
2 questions in a row
Danger.
about PC.
I don't know if you know this, but
I
tomorrow,
don't.
I haven't played one of these games in years. I bought Madden for PS4 because it's the one sport I like, and I am going to play with Hike. He's gonna stream it on his channel, I think tomorrow, and I'm going to be his opponent.
Without me, you fucking hussy.
Do you want to play? You want to play an NFL game on PS4 that you don't have?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to the. We're ending the stream now. I'm going to the store. I'm buying a PS4 and Madden to play a sports game that I don't even want.
That you don't even care about.
Yeah.
In the least. Yeah, it's you know what? I haven't played one I think since like the I think 13 was the last one I had. So it's been a while, so I wanted to just get it again. I enjoy a good football game.
You know, the last football game I played was on Genesis.
Oh,
And it was probably a Madden game, to be honest.
You know, still to this day, one of the best football games I ever played. If anybody else out there remembers it, like most people remember Tecmo Bowl because that was an early NES football game, but the second one, Super Tecmo Bowl, still I could still put that on and just play it. Like I was obsessed with that game when I was a kid on NES.
Tecmo really had their shit together.
Yeah, because Super Tecmo Bowl is when they got the actual, like there were some real teams and players in Tecmo Bowl, but then the sequel they got their shit together and actually made it like pretty full, and the gameplay was just better.
Tecmo Bowl for NES is the first LAN game I ever played.
Really?
Yeah. So when I was in high school, I decided to instead of going to normal classes like everybody else who wanted to like go to college, you know,
Whatever that
I
is.
I went to a vocational school. It was I was the first class to go through that they had an information technology course, which is fixing computers. So that actually was like way more beneficial to me than anything that I would have learned in like a Regents class or whatever the fuck.
Right.
You know, learning algebra and shit. Who fucking needs it? But so it was a constant effort of trying to look busy while fucking off.
Yes, I know that
and
well.
and we were also like the smartest people when it came to fucking off, because it was never like I'm gonna fall asleep. No, it's like, do you think there's a way we could play an NES ROM over the network with each other? And we figured it out using a variety of tools available at the time. I think Sub 7 was one of our favorite programs for opening people's CD trays, things like that. We also had some other stuff. And then like the teacher left the room and we're like, we want to take it a step further. And we found a way to put it on the overhead projector so that it was like we were playing on the front the screen of the room. And I mean, this is back when all TVs were like CRT TVs.
Right.
So this was an experience like none other. We're playing NES Tecmo Bowl on basically what would be like a 60-inch screen. It's something that like none of us ever thought possible, you know, without like $1 million anyways. But yeah, it was a fun time. And then the teacher came back and we got caught, but
Right.
she was like, well, I mean, you know, it's impressive, you know, I've taught you well, I guess.
Yeah, they could be proud.
Yeah, it was because we were all fucking nerds, so like everything that we did was in some way inherently nerdy. So like you can't really be too upset if we're like using the knowledge that they gave us to play video games. You know?
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So that was the first time I ever played an online game with somebody.
Nice. My first game was Doom. It was,
Yeah.
I think a lot of people's first game, but yeah, that was my first one. I just
It was
want
my first PC game.
Andy Roottoot is here, and he says links are backwards. Yeah, we had some technical issues earlier. Had to switch it up. Danger side was failing a bit.
Yeah, it's a huge fucking mess.
Fucking YouTube.
You know, we're both here, okay?
Yeah, we're here. Yeah,
We're
so
here.
It's all good.
We're here. We're queer.
Oh, Ahmed El
But we're
Sharif
not.
said he must say. I don't think he was here earlier, but you did address this. He says, "Did you see the Have a Beautiful Time video?"
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what? That was in the first intro.
Is that in the 5 minutes that were lost
Yeah.
forever? Oh, okay.
The intro that's lost to time. Yeah. To recap, I guess, because I don't really want to just do it word for word.
Right.
But,
Just to give the short version.
so, if you didn't see yesterday's stream, I insisted that the guy at the end of the of the American Dad, at the end of American Dad every episode, I insisted that he was on the set of Wheel of Fortune, and he's definitely not.
Yeah.
He's definitely not.
Because I remember looking him up once and hearing the whole story about how he was the security guard there and everything, but you were very insistent that he was on that show.
I swear I even saw the episode, but you know what? I couldn't have because it doesn't fucking exist.
You went all in on that theory too. You were just you put all your chips on the table.
Yeah, I emptied my purse out. But it's weird how something that you think is so real that you've seen so many times because here's the thing, like the lighting got me, the video quality got me because that was made back when like quality digital video wasn't a thing, especially not if you're in the parking lot of your fucking studio or something. But like the back, like you know how like when you win Wheel of Fortune, you stand next to Pat Sajak and he's like, "Oh, say something to your mom," and you're like, "Hi, Mom," and then
bye, have a beautiful time.
Yeah,
you say that for some reason.
Yeah, you say that.
Even though why would you say bye to anybody?
Like, and there's usually like some palm trees around or like some flora of some type. You know, maybe if they're doing the Las Vegas episode where they set up their studio in Las Vegas. They throw some palm trees or like desert fauna in it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It really looked like that, but now that I go back and I have this new knowledge in my mind, it's entirely different from what I remember.
Man.
Like it's like I was so insistent that I was correct, and I've seen it so many times that it's psychotic. It's crazy, literally crazy, that I thought it was as real as I thought it was.
Yes. You made a whole thing up in your head and you believed it. And then you watched it again and your brain still filled it in with the old thing that you thought.
Yeah. It's pretty insane. Really interesting though. Like I'm fascinated now. Like I'm like I kind of want to go back and look at that blue dress, you know, from last year.
You mean the white dress? Or gold?
It was white for me. It was like white and like bronze, like some shitty bronze color.
There's a lot of shout outs I want to get in. Wyatt Wood is in. Nonstop Plays says, "What's up, guys?" Hey, Nonstop.
I hear he doesn't stop.
Oh, he's still going. Sayafik says, "What? Russ is main cam now?" Yes, it's all. I took over. I bought Danger's shares of Snakefist Explosion apps.
Yeah, you just.
Now you're gonna watch me run up a mountain
now.
No,
now I'm dead,
and now Danger's dead. Tristan Schott, I think it was. Somebody said. Let me find the actual question. Oh, yeah, Russ, why no face cam? I'm not home this week. I'm house sitting, so I have my entire setup moved somewhere else. I do not have my webcam with me. That's why. Auntie A says, "Danger Russ, I have a question / suggestion. You should try my brawler theory." Says you should try my brawler theory, where if you put the lowest suspension on it, you can drive in water. Do you want to test out Auntie A's theory? Do you have a brawler?
Really.
Do I have a brawler? I can't remember. I feel like
they're super expensive too.
I feel like I would have gotten one. Man, my guy just keeps rolling down this mountain. Okay.
No, those came out back before we bought things.
The coil brawler?
Yeah. That came out back when we were a third wheel in that Rockstar stream.
Oh my god! Ugh, that fucking
right now.
I hit the wrong one. I meant to go for the mechanic.
As terrible as that stream was, and if you guys don't know, you should look it up.
It's a fucking classic.
what was it? The adversary mode
I can't bring it right now.
thing or something?
It was
or,
okay. All right, for
see,
people, if you ever hear us mention the disastrous Rockstar stream, it's this time where Hike and Typical Gamer were brought in to play with Rockstar on their official Twitch channel, and Hike was streaming on his channel, I think, and TG on his. And last second, they were like, "Oh, you want to join in?" We were like, "Sure." So we set up the stream and everything. But here's the thing: we were not. It was Rockstar's stream. They were inviting people to the chat, and we were just not invited.
Yeah.
So we're like, "Okay, we'll play along."
And to be fair, we specifically asked them. It's like, is this something that we should stream, or because we're perfectly happy just playing along and
Yeah.
and they're like, no, you should stream it.
And so, and we did. And also, we just assumed we would have all the information needed.
Yeah, well, like,
Instead,
how hard could it be? Like, you know, you go through a playlist, you do some races, whatever.
They instead they went to maps that had like it would be like, oh, everybody's fist fighting on the Maze Bank roof or you know, whatever.
Yeah, something like that. We did like a lot of like duels, like with the marksman pistol. The
Yeah.
marksman pistol came out.
So
It's
they're
like-
ooh.
So there's
So-
like rules and stuff that we don't know about. We can't
Yeah,
hear because we're
saying
not
on
running
their
their
end.
stream.
On their
Yeah.
end, they're like, all right, guys, so everyone line up and we're gonna start dueling. And there we are, just punching people, shooting people, ruining their plans, and everybody's getting angry with us.
Well, no, we were well behaved at first because we're like, oh wait, what's going on here? Like because we thought it was like just gonna be a regular thing, and then all of a sudden like everybody was standing around in a circle. So we're like, wait a second, let's not jump to conclusions here. But like as time went on, it was just us standing around, just like not doing anything for a long period of time.
Yeah.
So that's when like you, me, and Christine kind of went off into a corner and we shot each other. And then at some point, I just like threw a grenade at Christine, and
It was weird though.
they were like, did somebody throw a grenade?
But it's weird because they talked to us at times, like, all right, Danger, you line up, you're gonna go again, but we didn't know.
Yeah.
Like they're telling Danger, like, all right, you do this, and it's like, yeah, we can't hear you. It was so
Yeah.
weird. But if you were to watch the other end of it, like, and then see ours, I think it was pretty funny.
And
Just our absolute confusion and then
all
anger.
of that was fine and whatever. But what really what really perturbed me was that it was Rockstar.
Yeah.
The people who made the game, and their playlist was a piece of shit. Like
It was awful.
They just picked things and threw them in with another thing, and they're like, all right, so everybody
Whoa.
just use this car. They could have just made the race so that only certain cars were available.
Right.
And it's like, pick this car, and by the time we got the information, it's like there's 100 cars to pick from. Like, we couldn't possibly go through all the cars fast enough. We didn't buy any of the cars ahead of time because we didn't know.
Yeah, they all got their shark cards, bought all the new stuff, so they had it.
Yeah, everybody had to like fully customize new cars. So we just started using our own cars, and we're like, fuck it, I don't care. I absolutely destroyed everybody in a race using my entity.
And they got
And then
they
like
got hurt by that.
got a message from somebody that's like, please only use the DLC cars, and I'm like, fuck that. I'm here to win, bitch.
Oh, Danger, you got
like-
on the train, huh?
Yeah,
Trying to catch up. Try to get on too.
like there's a clear point in that stream where we're like, fuck it, we
Yeah,
don't
we had
care.
a fuck it moment with that whole
We're
thing.
not getting
If-
invited back.
If you were to want to check it out, it's if you just search Rockstar one word on our channel, if you search the videos, I'm sure it'll come up.
Lennon B is like, I love Danger's use of vocabulary. It might be sophisticated, might be butts.
Yep.
Yeah, my aunt was an English teacher, so I had the lovely experience of having my grammar corrected from a very young age. But, you know,
I had to speak well just because my mother's was very strict about, like, you know, speak properly. You know.
My mother too, as well.
Yeah.
Like my mother's side of the family was just, they're all very like intellectual. But you know, ooh, nice jump.
Ah,
that was
shit.
a good jump, Russ.
It was all right. I wish I had landed on there, but you know what? It was.
But
fun.
I kind of really get annoyed by people who act over sophisticated. You know, like they only use big words because I'm in tune to the bullshit. You know, I've found in my life that a lot of people that sound very smart merely want you to think that they're very smart.
Yeah. Agreed.
And I found that a lot of the smartest people that I've ever known never used any big words.
Oh, I'm on.
You know, some of the smartest people I ever knew, like, worked on cars for $10 an hour. You know.
Yeah.
Like, I worked with this guy, and unfortunately, he's dead now.
Oh.
But his name was Greg, and he was a really cool guy. I worked with him at Advanced Auto Parts. And he taught me a lot of things, like how to open a beer bottle with a seatbelt.
Which is great knowledge to have.
He was a terrible alcoholic.
Sounds like it.
And that's eventually that's how he died. He drank too much, and I think he took some drugs.
Ooh.
And he didn't wake up.
That'll do it.
He was really depressed because, like,
oh shit,
he just got fired from Advanced Auto Parts because the guy that we worked for was kind of a scumbag, and he's one of those guys that's like, you know, if I cut this many hours, I'll get this much of a bonus. That kind of guy. So he got rid of him because the annual budget was already spent. So he couldn't afford to give people hours anymore, so he had to get rid of somebody so that he could pay the hours, but still get a bonus at the end of the year.
How nice.
So,
fucker.
You know, that sort of situation. Anyways, this guy, I think he also had a lot of depression because he was trying to, like, live up to, like, his father's big shadow sort of thing. His father was, like, a theoretical physicist. And by all intents and purposes, so was Greg. He just didn't have a doctorate in it, you know.
Right.
Like
he was smart, but
like it's about the time that what do you call that movie? The superhero movie, fucking with the blue glowing guy. What the fuck's
Watchmen.
it called?
Watchmen.
The Watchmen. When The Watchmen came out, and we had a lot of really long, like, theoretical physics discussions about a lot of things in the movie.
Nice.
Which were very fascinating, and that's just the kind of guy he was. He was a fucking crazy super genius that worked for like $10 an hour at an auto parts store. But anyways, my point being, I like using proper grammar, but I don't like using it just for the sake of using it.
Ow.
If there's a better word and it's shorter, I'll use it.
You know, Danger, this whole thing reminds me. Do you know why words like fuck and shit are considered worse than certain alternatives?
I'm sure I've heard something.
Have you ever thought, like, why that would be? Like, why, like, duty is a funny word, and you could say it on a kid's show, but shit won't fly.
Huh, I don't know.
Okay.
I guess it's the context in which it's used.
I learned this because I liked, like, speaking of, like, how, like, our parents always wanted us to speak properly, my mother also detests cursing of any kind, and I curse like crazy. So I actually tried to look it up once. I'm like, why is it considered bad? And it turns out there is a reason. It's because at a certain time in history, I don't know when it was, I can't remember, but Germans and the German language especially was considered something like a lesser, like, that's what dirty, disgusting Germans use. And
right.
So to use their words was considered like a fouler thing. So shit and fuck come from, German, and cunt and shit like that. They all come from German vernacular.
They do sound very German.
So if anybody tells you to stop saying fuck, just be like, fuck you, you hate Germans. It's all German hate, everybody always hating on the German people.
I wonder if that means that, like, in other languages they don't see bad words the same way. Like I think every language has curse words.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But they probably don't treat it the same way. They probably don't like send you to the principal's office for saying it.
Oh shit!
And
Danger.
it's like,
bam.
and it's probably something that's like very, like it's wrong. It's like it's a bad word because it implies a bad thing. Like if if somebody called you a goat raping pig devil.
Right.
Like they're like, hey, don't say that. That's a bad word. That means goat raping pig devil. And you know how I feel about those. It's very offensive.
Yeah, Danger, this would make a great thumbnail. Driving in this car. Us both dressed like your character. Police behind us.
I made a thumbnail with one of me driving in a car like this.
We use the smoking animation. Oh man.
And if only the cops were chasing us.
Yeah, seriously, fuck you cops. Alright.
Here, I'll go get them. I'll go get those
Oh yeah,
cops.
Bob said anything but the C word. I forgot. Bob does not like the C word.
Why not, Bob?
I don't know. I remember that came up at certain meetings.
What, do you not like?
What, you got a problem with the Germans?
Got a problem with the Germans?
Bob hates the Germans.
I reserve the word cunt for special situations. I feel like it gives it more weight if I save it. So like, you know, if somebody is exceptionally shitty to me, like they do something that
hit the brakes. Hit the brakes. Sorry.
That is like unforgivable, like unforgivably stupid or shitty. You know, I'll be like, there's only one word for somebody who does that, and that's that they're a fucking cunt.
Right. I like that. That's a good rule.
But I would never use it to describe female genitalia. I don't.
Yeah, no.
I don't, like that's not what comes to mind when I say cunt.
That's odd. That's weirdly aggressive.
I would never go up to a woman and be like, I want to see your cunt.
Like that's too weirdly aggressive to use that way.
Yeah.
It's not so much offensive as much as it is very strange. It's not even hot
either. Like, you know, sometimes there was a study done, and like this kind of goes back to something that I just forgot what I was talking about. Oh, remember I told you about, like, I don't know if I ever told this story recently. Anyways, we've talked about erotica before, right?
Yes.
So
we've talked about what's that one? Fucked in the ass by my own ass.
Yeah.
Isn't that a book?
Well, there's a lot of just really terrible. Well, see, that's funny because the guy doesn't take it seriously.
Right.
It's just hilarious. Like it's like, I gotta read this. He gets fucked in his ass by his own ass.
Yeah.
So
look it up. It's real.
I was out with my ex, and her friends had this like book of erotica, and then they were just laughing their asses off about it. And it was just such badly written erotica. Like, all the situations were, like, super weird and, like, didn't make sense and, like, poorly constructed. There's, like, no character development. And, like, all the words were
no
weird.
Character development.
Like, yeah, well, I mean, you know, if you're reading something, you want some, like...
Shit's gotta
happen. Erotica is typically, you know, that's girl porn. Girls like to be mentally stimulated, so... They like to have things to describe. They want to know how the characters are feeling. Things like that. And this is just like... It's like... They would use any word except for what it was. So, like, he would thrust his cylindrical meat tube into her pulsating goddess. And it's like, what the fuck is this?
That is really gross.
And I decided, I'm like, I could write better erotica than this. And my girlfriend's like... Do it. I'm like, I will, and I did. and like, there was a study done. This is getting back to what I was actually saying. There's a study done that's people, they wanted to know what the two hottest dirty words were, like the two words that responded best with couples when they're when they're using like dirty talk. And it's the classics, man. Cock and pussy. Those are the two hottest dirty words.
That makes sense.
So like going back to cunts. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
And
back,
actually, you just reminded me. You just reminded me of a very funny quick story, but I'll wait till you. I'll do that after. Remind me to pick that up after this.
Cylindrical meat tube. What a time to be alive. I'm not even making that up. That was literally a word. And she would change it up every time she referred to this guy's dick. It was like it's like a meat phallus or like a
Chase Foy says, "I'm 10. I don't get this." yeah.
Cover your ears.
Cover your
ears
with with headphones.
So, like, you know, like they wanted to know, like, if you're like, show me your cunt, like if that would actually respond and like if that would actually be hot.
Shit.
It's not. It's not hot. The classics work, man.
Hit the wrong button.
Classics are the classics for a reason. And ass. Ass was probably pretty close. All
right, it may sound funny to say that when you brought up the word cock and pussy, it reminded me of a funny story. But
of course it did.
I'm not gonna. All right, there's a person that I know who is they're like a few years younger than me, and is the biggest prude I've ever met in my life. All right, this is a.
Is it me?
This is a female. No. I'm not gonna say who, just because there's people who would watch who might be like, oh, I know that. I know who that is.
Oh, somebody posted a picture on Twitter of this place in real life, and they were like, kind of reminds me of some place. It's here. This is the place.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I've been to this place. Been to this place in real life a few times. It's in my vlog that I've yet to finish editing, but I made a lot of progress finally.
And you have a film to finish.
No, right? It's crazy. By the way, we have a $1 donation.
Amazing! I had
David Gaming.
No notification.
I know. I didn't either. I guess Nightbot's
totally forgot
not letting
about
us
that.
know, or we missed it with all the cock and pussy talk. But thank you very much, David Gaming.
Yeah, you might have to remind us if you sent a donation.
I'm gonna pull up Stream Tip just so I can see if there's any message with it. So do bear with me. But yes, this person is very very prudish, and I know people. I'm sure people have known prudish types before, but there
might even be some watching. Though I doubt it. I'm sure they went screaming.
This is something that was said by this person that everybody just looked at each other like, holy shit, this person's a fucking prude. All right. You know when somebody tries to be quirky and funny, well, you know, we pulled up, like, she has friends that are very similar to her. Like, we just put on porn because we thought it would be funny. I'm like, all right. She actually, this is an exact thing that was said.
Hey Russ, get in this car.
Oh shit, sure. She says, we were watching this porn and this girl said to the guy, I want to feel your cock inside me. Who talks like that? And we all looked at each other like, holy shit.
Who talks like that?
Man, oh boy.
Russ, I want your cock inside me.
But it was like, you couldn't have picked. It'd be like being like, then they said, let's have sex. What? Who says these things? You're like, wow.
I like the way your ass looks. What?
Wow, okay. It was so uncomfortable because they didn't look up. They didn't look at the rest of us for a reaction. They just sort of stayed in their own mind like, yeah, that was pretty funny.
Like laughing to each other.
Like, they didn't look at, like, because if they'd looked at us, they would have seen us giving looks like, that's it? That's what they fucking said? That's nothing. Like, we couldn't fathom that somebody, and keep in mind, this is not a child. These are people who are all almost 30 years old. Like, this is not, I don't know. I didn't fucking get it.
So are they single?
Very much. Brendolph the Wizard is in. Hey, Brendolph the Wizard.
Brendolph the Wizard!
Oh, man. Mark Sparks 420 is here. Amen Games. Lennon B is still here. Hello, Lennon. Once again. The Orther White says, I'm sick for real. Oh, man. I bet you say things like, I want to feel your cock inside me. You crazy motherfucker.
No, I think he's legitimately sick. Like
Oh.
he's got a stomach bug or something.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I mean, not to say that he didn't say things like that, but
Oh man, that would be pretty sick.
yeah, who talks like that? Let him be. I also like how Russell's ass looks, Danger.
Thank you. Yeah, I have a good ass. It's true.
Yeah,
Like,
he's born with a top-notch ass.
You know, everybody's got to have a certain thing that you know. And mine
Born
was...
with his mama's ass. Who says things
Who
like
says that? That's crazy. Ew.
I want to know what porn they were watching. Like they
It
must have
sounds
found
like
some like
any porn
Cinemax
ever.
shit. No, I mean like that sounds normal, but if that was the craziest thing they saw or heard,
Yeah.
like they couldn't have found that porn online. Like, like that has to be like some Cinemax shit.
They might have found it. I mean, look, it's not like... I'm sure their first instinct wasn't to delve into the deepest, darkest, like, areas of Pornhub, you know? They probably just typed in, like, sex! And then we're like, oh, look at the first one that came up! Woohoo! Yeah.
As a social media professional, somebody who lives on the internet and pays attention to a lot of social media things, I have a lot of plugins that tell me tags and and meta information about things, and I'm like, whenever I go to a porn site, I am shocked at what like the biggest hashtags are on sites. Like one of them is like pussy porn.
Somebody actually writes pussy porn?
Yeah, like they're like, I want to see pussy porn, and it's like, who says things like
Yeah, now that I am actually like, what?
And it's like, okay, I'm on a porn site. I don't know what I want to see. I'm new to this. I don't know. Pussy porn, I guess. Something with a pussy in it.
Shout out to Fiona Goodman.
I don't want any of that dick porn for sure.
Chase Foy
I want to make sure there's a girl in it.
Chase Foy wants to hear my darkest story. I'm guessing he means as far as down this road goes. But I've already told that. I've already told that. That would be like, yeah, you know, when we were talking about the crazy girl from before, the stories which I got into, the former life thing, you know, that one. I guess I gotta tell the short version. I can't just drop something like the former life story.
Look, that was in one of the other ones. I wish I remembered which stream that was from, because like we could just reference to that stream. But look, let's either save it for another. That is a long. That took almost the entire stream.
It requires some setup. It doesn't disappoint though. I'll say that. But yeah, look through some old Q&A ones. You find it. Oh man, Andrew WK is in the YouTube chat.
Oh man, I want to party.
Andrew WK, and also I should shout out to other people who I know are in the Discord. I know I saw Moira earlier, and Joseph Brewer and all, but like this week I don't really have Discord up because I don't have it on my laptop here.
Yeah, and I don't have it in front of me. I'm driving.
But welcome. He says, this chill stream I just walked into is hysterical. Me and my girl just got done fucking, and this is the convo going on in the stream.
Oh, well, you know what? Wait, who was it? Who was it?
Andrew WK. Oh, I hope your girlfriend didn't say something wacky like, I want to feel your cock inside me. That would be too much.
That'd be weird. If
That'd
she
be
said
so
that,
insane.
fucking break up with her. See, that's too weird. That's too weird. Get her out.
That's some dirty shit. You know, you don't want to take someone like that home to mom.
The next thing you know, she wants to see what your butt looks like.
Yeah. Oh God. No. she says, "Hey, I want to take a look at your fanny."
But shout out to Andrew WK's girlfriend.
Oh, Christine just got home. Everybody wants to say hi in the chat. Christine is home. Hello. Christine, you let a moth in. There's a moth and it's flying around.
Are you afraid of moths?
Right. I'm not crazy about them, but
yeah.
You know.
What if one landed inside of your mouth?
Ooh, very nice, Christine. Very nice. Cool. Oh man.
Russ.
Yes.
I want you to picture something.
I'm picturing this.
It's a cool summer evening.
Okay.
You have a nice frosty glass of lemonade. And you're sitting on the porch of your of your plantation home, and
Plantation. Okay.
you're rocking in your rocking chair, and you're thinking it's good to own land.
Jesus, what year is this?
And you stretch your arms out, and you go for a big stretch and a yawn, and it's just nice. It's just nice weather. A moth lands inside your mouth.
Okay.
How does that make you feel?
I go, and then I scratch at my tongue and want it all off. Yeah. Look, I'm not. You know, it wouldn't be overly upset. It'd be worse if I accidentally inhaled it.
Oh yeah, then it's inside you.
Yeah. You feel it just moving around, fighting for its life in your stomach acid.
Oh right, I gotta paint the Osiris. Jesus Christ.
Oh man,
We've
what
had
have we
these
been
cops
doing?
on us for a while.
Hey, you survived that bounty.
Oh good. I get $9 grand. Let's see.
Nice. All right, the plantation thing reminded me. That's okay. You wanna?
Well, plantations still exist. It's just that slaves don't work on them anymore.
I know. here's okay. Maybe you'll have something similar, Danger. But I've got a story. You ever go on Ancestry.com?
I mean, I know of it. I've never really.
It works great. You can find, like, I found family going back. On one side, I found family back to like the 1500s or something like that.
Really?
Because yeah, we had on my mom's
I feel
side
like I just don't know enough about my current family to be able to trace back my.
How little you need to know to get started. Like I had very little information. I have a very small family. I had
Do
very
you know
little
who your
information.
dad is?
Yes. I mean, look.
Okay, well you got one up on me.
That helps. But I'm saying, like, if you can go really far on either side of your family. You can go just through your mom's side and find people.
Actually, I already know a lot about my mom's side of the family.
Well, we
You
had.
know,
what's up?
my mom's family thought that they were German, like pure German descent. But it turns out that they were it was like a Viking clan that relocated to Germany and became a Germanic like warrior clan or some shit.
Hang on, I'm calling Lester for this so we can just get rid of them.
Yeah, call Lester.
That's cool. We had this story for years that
Which one of my skills
seems
is required?
legit. The further back I went
So you don't wanna
in
get
my
in
family's
serious
history,
trouble,
that
huh?
we had
Okay, leave it
somebody
with
in, like, I don't know. It could have been like the fucking 1100s, 1200s. I don't know. It's a long time ago. Who there was a runaway horse carriage that the Queen of England was in, and I guess he hurt himself pretty badly, but was able to jump on and and stop it and slow it down. And,
Yeah, but that happened like every day. Though.
Yeah. But I guess the Queen
You can
knighted
throw a
him.
dead cat without hitting 10 people that saved the queen from a runaway horse carriage.
Well, he was supposedly, I don't know if this is just embellishment, but supposedly he was knighted, but he was also given land, and that land is Stroud, England.
Okay.
So, and this
Sounds familiar. Sure.
Yeah. So, oh, hello. Here I am. Regardless of whether that's embellished or not, I don't know. But it seemed kind of legit. But anyway, while I'm on my mom's side of the family, I go off a few branches here and there. You know, most of my family didn't get to America until a little into the 1900s. You know, but one branch of my mom's side of the family, the Republican side, just throwing that out there, is it goes back to Kentucky. And I found the will of, like, my great, I don't know, a few more greats grandfather, where he stated that in his will, he, upon his death, the young, and this is a quote, the young Negro boy, whatever his name is to be made a free man. And that was when it sort of slowly dawned on me, holy shit, my family owned slaves. Oh, oh boy, this isn't good.
But he made one of them, willed one of them to be free.
I guess that's
least. So that's kind of good.
Is that considered late 1700s progressive?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I don't know. That was an awkward feeling.
Most people would have just taken them to a slave auction and sold them or traded them up for, a newer model, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. CJ Slipstream says, "Yeah, I know Stroud. Total shithole. Yeah, that's in keeping with the family. that's in keeping. Right. I would believe it. But yeah, that was fucking. I don't know. That's a weird feeling. I mean, I'm sure there's a shit ton of people in America right now who are descended from families that did that, but it's just weird to know it.
Yeah.
Almost everybody came over from either England or Germany in like the early 1900s, like 1919 or so, 1910s somewhere. Is where all my family's father's side got here.
Ooh, should I go with Wood Beach Brown?
I like it.
It's actually not bad, to be honest.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go like really vibrant though. I found this channel on YouTube, and it's a it's a product kind of channel. Like they've got a product and they made a YouTube channel to promote it, that sort of thing.
Right.
And I've always been a big fan of like doing vinyl wraps. Like I used to like cover cars in vinyl and stuff. I've tried like a lot of painting techniques, stuff that you can like do in your yard. Like I had one race car that I painted with like household latex paint, like stuff that you put on your walls.
Mm-hmm.
And it worked really well. But this was it's called Dip Your Car. That's the channel name, and they specialize in this latex car paint that comes with like a special sprayer, and you spray it on. It's like a professional paint kit, basically.
Okay.
Like it looks like car paint. I mean, almost. It's slightly not as good, but even still. But if you put it on right, assuming you put it on right, it'll like you can work one of the edges off and like peel the whole thing off like it's vinyl.
That's cool.
So all the paint underneath is like perfectly unharmed and stuff like that. And it's just so fascinating to me to watch them come up with like new like pearlescent painting techniques to get like weird, like vibrant colors and stuff.
Right.
Which is something that I kind of used to do with powder coating back when I was powder coating. I told you about how I came up with I'm the inventor of Lollipop Blue.
Yeah, you said that. I remember.
So,
God, that comes back now.
I'm going to make Lollipop Blue, I think. Let's see. This is my this is what I'm known for. Lollipop Blue. Wait, hold on. I'm going to go with metals. I'm going to go with brushed black steel. Can I put a pearlescent on top of a metal? No, it has to be metallic. Okay. I just wasted 11 grand. Bluish silver. Rolled steel.
Visca House,
Silver.
That is TG style, man.
Lollipop Blue? No, it's mine. It's my style.
Actually, kind of.
All right, so I've got silver, and then I'm gonna throw a pearlescent on top. I'm gonna throw a blue pearlescent. The pearlescents don't really work like they do in real life, though. That's the problem. Yeah, so it's not gonna work with this. Well, I'll get the color right.
The closest thing you can, I guess.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ultra blue pearl, and I'm going to go with gasoline green.
I'm like all tense watching. Like, is he gonna do it? This is gonna work.
What do you think? I
don't know if that pearlescent.
I don't know if that pearlescent did anything.
I couldn't tell you if it's.
Of course, it probably because I picked a metallic. It probably reset the pearlescent. So let me go find that again. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it definitely reset it.
Oh, nice.
So, I actually do really like that.
Ultra
let's blue over gasoline green. Well, let me do the secondary too.
Oh, okay.
Because I want it. Or should I do a separate color? But I don't know. White. There we go. Let's see. Let's just scroll through some colors. See what works.
Danger. I
kind of just want to go solid.
After we finish this up, I think pretty soon I think it would be a good time to wrap up. But
Ooh. Olive green.
Okay, olive green.
And wait. Oh, okay. It's reusing the pearlescent from the first coat. Okay, so there we go. There we go.
Okay, let's see it. Let's see it.
Oh, it's dark now.
It's too dark. What time is it?
Midnight.
Damn it!
But we are under some lights though.
It looks pretty good. I like it.
Yeah, the olive was actually kind of surprising because like it's got that same pearlescent, so like it shines the same color, but it's dark.
Right. Hey, Jalen Leonard actually has a good question for Q&A. Because I'm actually curious what you would say. Because you're more of a car guy anyway, even though it's not exact. Well, you'll see. Okay, would you guys take a self-driving Uber if you had to? Because that's something they've talked about investing in.
Why not?
Okay, yeah, you know what? I feel like I would do it. I'm not saying I wouldn't be a little nervous, but I'd do it.
You know,
Because he just said you get decapitated.
I'm not afraid of car crashes. I don't know if I've ever said that before.
I've been in a couple myself, so...
I know that people die in car accidents, but a lot of the times when I look at how car accidents go down, I often wonder, how the fuck did they die from that? And I know it's terrible to say because so many people die from car accidents. A perfect example is like...
Blunt force. That's what you die from.
Well, sometimes I don't understand how the accident happened in the first place. Like, a few years ago, there was a van, and they were these people from Canada, and I guess they were coming back from Florida. The guy probably spaced out and did some fucking bullshit. But it was on a straight section of highway. He just drove off the road and flipped his minivan like 16 times. And I'm like, how does that happen? Like, there's so much space. And maybe it's just because I've spent time on a racetrack and like, you know, like the conditions of which I've driven in insane circumstances. I've had even less space than most roads. You know, like I've had to like throw things in like a tiny little area while somebody's trying to pass me at the same time. You know, like I don't know. It's just like. I have a hard time understanding how it happens. But then again, I guess it's because I'm not everyone else.
I feel like there's usually other things involved. I mean, somebody could nod off at the wheel. Somebody can, you know, it could be a sudden mechanical failure. You know, shit happens.
Yeah. But every time there's a wreath on the side of the highway and a straight section of road, I'm just like, how?
Oh, I mean, somebody could jump the median. Yeah, I remember one day I got...
Now where I live, the median's like a fucking football field.
Hey, I remember when I got caught in traffic back when I worked at that fire extinguisher inspection job. I was 3 hours late for work because they totally stopped like the entire highway because somebody drove off the side from her side. They fell asleep at the wheel. They drifted across a wide barrier through like went through this patch of trees, any of which she could have hit. Went down this hill, back up a hill, went back out onto the road on the other side and hit a car, and they got killed and the other person got killed. And it didn't seem possible, like looking at like where they crossed. It's like, holy shit, how do you do that? But it can happen.
But I don't feel like I would ever die in a car crash.
Honestly, I think you can survive more than you expect. Like I couldn't believe I survived the one that happened to me at 16. Yeah. That I had like that moment of like, well, this is it, I'm dead. Like right as you're about to hit, like I'm done.
The only time I've ever felt that way is when I've been in the car with other people driving and they've gotten into accidents.
Okay.
Like I had a friend of mine that I was visiting after I got back from Afghanistan, and he was driving just faster than I would on a ice and slush covered road. And I told him like I wouldn't drive that fast. He's like, nah, you're just living up that Georgia life. Not dealing with snow. You don't know what it's like. Then, like, not a second later, a car comes the opposite direction around a corner, and he has a moment of panic and tries to react to it, and the car like whips out from underneath him, and then snaps back, and he puts it in the ditch, and we're just driving through like 6 feet of snow, and I just remember I'm just holding onto the handle. I'm like, I die today.
Yeah. It's
This
a
is
weird
how it's
feeling.
happening.
Weird feeling.
But even then, I was like, I think somebody will die, but not me.
Nathan Wojtovich says Danger will now die in a car crash, sad face.
Nah, I'm not gonna die in a car crash. And I'm not afraid of dying in a robot car crash either.
Everyone's like, you jinxed yourself. Well,
Nah, I don't believe in
doesn't
jinxing.
happen.
Yeah,
Shit's not real. It's all good.
it's superstition.
Yep. It's all good. Which brings me to a question that Jessica had, where she says, have you ever seen a ghost? Do you believe in ghosts?
I want to believe in ghosts. You know what I don't believe in more than whether or not ghosts are real? I don't believe in people who claim that they have seen ghosts.
Well, because like
I'm sure.
Can't be. Yeah. You go ahead. I'll let you say it. 'Cause
Well,
then I got
like
a point.
there's so many people that, well, like the girl that you dated, Russ,
Yes.
and a girl that I dated who are very insistent that they know what they're talking about, and they absolutely 100% believe everything they say. But
And
they're
there's-
fucking nuts.
There's never any, but there's never any proof. Like, I don't care. Like, if you yourself see it and you want to believe it, that's you know, it's your business. But your proof when somebody's insisting to you and they get offended that you don't believe them, it's like your proof can't be someone telling you.
Yeah.
You know, like that doesn't work. You got to see it yourself, or else it's not. Yeah, you want to believe it, that's fine. Also, but what I don't get is that, like, if you see a ghost, great, you've answered the greatest question that can ever be asked if there's life after death. You just realized it's yes. Congratulations, that's the ultimate cosmic question. So why are you still so fucking worried about it? The people who are
so
just
many
like,
people trying to prove or disprove, there's literally zero evidence that proves it. Which I believe that just because there isn't evidence that proves that it exists doesn't mean that it doesn't exist.
right. Yeah. They're absolutely.
But at the same
could be
time,
something, I guess. But
I know that means that you can't say that it does.
right.
That's how I feel. And you know, I've seen plenty of things where I've been like, that was weird and I can't explain it. And you know what? I'd love to believe that I've seen some shit.
You don't just default
But then again,
to, it's ghosts!
I also thought that that was the set of fucking Wheel of Fortune on
Exactly.
a TV show
That's a
that
good
I
point.
watch every fucking day.
Yeah, let's take Arthur's Pass.
Yeah, should
I
we
don't know if
walk?
I've ever just walked Arthur's Pass from the beginning.
But yeah, like, you know, I don't see any reason why there couldn't be something that would explain ghosts.
Yeah.
You know, I have a theory that kind of works. It involves some fourth dimensional logic. So you exist now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we live in a three-dimensional universe. Well, I mean, the universe has many dimensions, but we perceive three of them. But a fourth dimension would be time, the passage of time. If we could see in four dimensions, not only would we see ourselves, but we would see everything that ourselves did up until this point and everything that it would do beyond this point. So it'd just be like a big long line of two Dangers walking along a path all the
Arthur's
way
Trail.
around.
All the way around.
And
Like,
now, if there was some type of anomaly that existed within the universe, which doesn't sound fucking crazy considering how crazy physics in general is, with like gravitational waves and fucking vortex bullshit and stuff like that, I don't think it's impossible that you would find yourself in a situation where something fourth dimensional would suddenly become. You would suddenly be able to perceive for a brief moment something from the fourth dimension in some capacity. So people who saw ghosts, maybe they didn't see something living after life, but rather they're looking back into the past of a truly traumatic experience as somebody existed that left some sort of like a fourth dimensional wake in the universe.
yeah, maybe. I feel like if there's ever going to be an explanation, it'll be something scientific like that.
Yeah, I mean that's if somebody asked me to prove ghosts, That's what I would say.
And even then, it's merely an idea.
Yeah, it's just a theory. It's a theory from somebody who's not a scientist.
Leonard B says, I love these talks. Hashtag podcasts, please. Really, these are our podcasts at this point. If we ever
I would love to get back to the podcast.
Do you know what I would love to do as a podcast? Just theoretical, or the situations you put me in. I mean, Christine, when you're like, all right, here's the situation. And then I give you an answer and you're like, oh boy. Oh no. that is
you
what
know,
I really like.
We recorded that a theoretical situation, but I never turned it into anything.
Oh no. I forgot.
Yeah, we did a spaceship thing, and I guess it's just because it didn't really flow very well. I didn't feel like it was mostly just Christine arguing with me about things that I said, which is usually how it goes.
Yeah, basically.
If anybody remembers the stream of Rocket League, it was Rocket League. This was a long time ago, like when Rocket League first came out. Rocket League really brings that shit out on us too.
Yeah, it does.
Like every time we play with Chad, it's just like a stream of bullshit. But yeah, I put you guys in the zombie survival situation, and like, it's like, yeah, but what do you do? And then you'd say something. It's like, oh boy, well.
I love those. That would be fun to do.
See, Christine seems to think that I just want you guys to lose.
Well, you know what it is about Christine, who I'm sure can hear me, is probably like, wait, what?
Let me tell you about Christine.
All right. Christine is like Captain Kirk. You see, you give her a situation, you say, these are the rules you play by. And she goes, no, fuck the rules. That's what she wants.
Yeah.
But that makes her like Captain Kirk in the fucking,
Well, that's the thing, is that there aren't any rules. It's just that there's consequences to your decisions.
Yeah.
If you make a bad decision, you get a bad outcome.
But I'm saying you give her rules and say, okay, this is what you have to work in. Well, I don't think I should have to. That's what you get. And that's what's perfect. She's standing right next to me. Hi, Christine.
And then she's like, let's go back in time.
Yeah.
Let me redo. I didn't understand the rules. Hey, look, it's the big ball.
It is.
You want some juice, Russ?
I sure do. I think we should end it at this juice stand.
Yeah?
Because, yeah,
honestly,
I'm a little
it's too
beat.
bad
It's
because
been
like
good. I'm
just starting to enjoy myself, to be honest. We walked up a mountain, and now we're getting juice.
There I am. Oh.
Wow, I can see your ball rolling in the place of where my ball is.
Oh no! There it goes.
I mean, for you it does.
Where is it? It's still on top.
Let's watch Russ chase an invisible ball.
Nah. I'll leave it alone. But yeah, I gotta get around. I'm still beat. I did not sleep good last night, so I'm glad I had that espresso coffee thing. That definitely perked me up, but now I'm starting to fade again.
Frankie wants to know, what's your religion? What's your religion, Russ?
What's my religion?
Nothing.
Yeah, that goes Christine. Yeah, nothing really. Nothing. I was raised technically Episcopalian, but it didn't stick.
You know, there's so many things that I would like to believe in. You know, like a lot like ghosts, right? Like I would like to believe that there's this great there's this great mythology based around us, thrown down in this wonderful book that was supposedly written by God himself through a normal dude who everybody thought was crazy. You're inside of a ball, dudes. Russ.
Oh. Yep, this is where I live now.
And it's all very fascinating. It's a very good story, but it just doesn't convince me of anything. And I don't feel any specific way about it. You know, if you said you have to pick a religion, I'd be like, fine, Buddhism.
You know,
because when it comes down to like who I am as a person, I think Buddhism definitely covers like how I feel about a lot of things.
Yeah,
like
you should
treat people good, accept what you're given, that sort of thing.
You should see Sausage Party was one of the smartest takedowns of religion I've ever seen. It was. Like that's basically what the whole movie's about. and it really did a good job. Danger, I want to do a test before we go.
Nathan Wojtovich says Buddhism is more of a philosophy than to live by than a religion, and that's kind of why I like it. It's just philosophy.
If it goes by philosophy, I think mine is the hell is it when you just kind of like, people are great. We should make people like, we should just think of the future for people. Humanist. Yeah, that's how I feel. I like people. I think we've done an amazing job.
We could do better.
Yeah, exactly. And like, my reason for wanting to be good and to do good things is like, no, I just want the future to be better for people who live here in the future. Like, I feel like that's one thing that a lot of religions get wrong, is they just kind of think of themselves and now. And it's, whereas for me, I'm like, no, it's, I don't care. I want people who live in 100, 200 years to be in a better place.
Yeah. And like with Christianity, how like the whole, like, if you don't accept Jesus into your heart thing and you're going to hell, it's like, well, then I guess I fucking deserve to go to hell.
Yeah.
Like if like, because there's so many things out there, like any one of them could be the thing, right? Like it could be like the Quran, like it's like, oh, you fucked up, you believed in Jesus. Really, it was Islam. Islam was the way to go, and you fucked up. You got it wrong. Actually, I bet it'd turn out like you get up there and it's just Jews.
Yeah. Hello. And everyone's like happy.
You know what I love about Judaism is that they don't want me in their religion. They're not selling me on shit. They're like, oh, well, you believe what you believe, and we'll believe what we believe, and we'll all be happy.
Bye, Salvador. He's heading out. Before we go, Danger, I want to test something.
Okay.
Am I still inside the big orange ball?
Yeah, you're in a big ball. Yeah.
Okay. Call a mugger on me.
All right.
I just want to see if he'll try to run at me and then like fail, like if he won't be able to get through what for me is an invisible ball.
Let's see.
Well, let's see what happens. Mr. Steal Your Pussy wanted me to call one on you, but I'm like, you know what? No, let's do a little experiment. On Danger's screen, I am engulfed in a large orange ball.
All right. But yeah, like religion in general, it's just like, it's never been something that I'm against. Oh, here he comes.
Here he comes.
Here he comes.
See what happens.
Here he comes.
Okay. All right.
All right. He's getting some juice. He's climbing up.
Oh, I've been hit.
Oh, then the ball.
Is the ball falling?
Yeah, on my side it is. Like when you died, you suddenly were under it, or when you got ganked.
Oh, Jesus!
You were falling down the hill. Then it knocked the ball down. But yeah, like it's just like religion was always something that just wasn't important to me. Like it didn't.
Yeah, no.
I didn't care enough to believe one way or the other. Like, if I figured, if there is some all-powerful being that's controlling our universe, he should appreciate that I'm just not a shitty person, Yeah. If somebody like that did exist, I doubt that they would give a fuck about me anyway.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of in line with Sausage Party's message. Their whole thing is they think people are just gods and that they're great and everything's, and then when they find out the truth, they're like, no, we don't give a shit. We don't even know you really exist.
Yep, they just eat you.
Yep. Oh, it's awesome.
What would that be like? It's like, turns out like the human soul is just like they're kept in bodies just to keep them fresh. And then when you die, you go to heaven, right? And you're at the pearly gates, and you're like, I finally made it. My salvation is here. And then like God is like, hello, eyes down there, and you're like, it's God. And then he just reaches down, grabs you, and fucking eats you.
Oh man, what a ending that would be to everything.
Oh man. Well,
all right. Well,
you know what?
We got to do.
It's been a fun stream.
You know what we got to do? For everybody who's still here watching, we have to raid a certain somebody.
Yeah?
Chad is playing Doom right now.
Chad's playing Doom. Speaking of religion, he's in hell.
Yep. He's in hell. He's battling.
He didn't believe hard enough in Jesus or the Quran or some shit. Mm-hmm. one of the many ideologies that have demons in them.
Yeah, I'm gonna spam this link in the chat. Doing that right now. Thank you, everybody, for watching. This has been fun. Just relaxing and answering questions.
Oh, wait. You know what? Right
Said
before...
bye. What?
So they want to see the Osiris in the light. I hope I can call it.
Oh, yeah, call it.
Yeah, I'm going to call it real quick, but everybody go raid Chad because he's a lovely young lady. I don't know. Hold on. Where is it? Osiris. There we go. Let's get this thing out here.
Look at this thing in the light.
Yeah.
Oh, what is up with the parade? How close were we to a second parade?
172. We didn't quite make it.
No, we're at 189 now. Come on, guys, get us there. We'll do one to go out. Only need 11
Oh man,
more.
give us a like for Gasoline Blue.
Oh yeah.
Way down here.
Pull that shit over here. Let me take a look. Everybody's got to see it.
Oh, it looks nice, Russ. Looks real nice.
Oh my God! Look at this.
Yeah,
This
look at that.
Fantastic.
Looks really good.
We're gonna have him took.
Really good. And he can do a lot with pearlescence, man.
Look at this thing. Oh my God. That's a nice
Yeah.
color. I like it.
I like it too.
I say you succeeded.
Yeah. He still robbed me on the way down.
Did you?
And then I shot him. Did you see what I did?
Yes, I did. I watched the whole thing.
Did you see me shoot him while I was down?
Did you shoot him at the same time you got mugged and then immediately pick back up your money?
I shot him and he dropped down, but he was still alive. When I was laying down, I just kept on hitting the trigger, and I kept on pulling the trigger on my pistol, and I shot him to death.
Oh my God. That was for Mr.
Which is the first time I've ever been able to do do
Thank you for
I saw him come.
suggestion.
I'm like, we're talking way too much about colors here. What's going on? Well, thanks everybody.
Thanks everyone
for watching.
Also, we did in fact. Oh wait, that's not the band. No. Here we did in fact get over 200.
Oh my God!
We got
What
over
is
200
this?
likes.
Man, the guy banging two sticks together is really pulling his weight in this band. God, he's just banging it. He's banging it hard. He's like trying to keep the rhythm. Everybody else is out of rhythm. And wait, what even is this?
I love that pause.
Nobody knows what song they're playing. Everybody's playing a different song. The guy with the sticks, he stopped banging his sticks. Oh, it's pandemonium out there.
I think it's
Nobody
Poker Face.
knows what they're playing. Somebody's playing Poker Face.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Oh,
All right, got
thanks
it over
everybody
200.
for watching.
It's been a lot of fun. We'll see you all whenever the next time we stream is. Might be tomorrow, but if anything, it'll definitely be on Friday.
Oh, goodbye,
Tomorrow's
everyone.
a maybe. Friday's a definite.
Russ, do you have an outro?
Oh, that's right. That's right. I am the main cam. I do have the outro.
Okay.
Let me pull that up. All right. I just got to go find it. Make sure. Yep, there it is. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everyone.
Christine's yelling bye from the other room.